My dear Shani Banani, happy belated birthday. So this should have happened like 2 days earlier, but I made a commitment to myself on your birthday as I was thinking about you, because I think about you constantly, but like especially in the past couple days, that I would not send you anything until I had the time to really commit myself to showing you how much I love you. So now is the time. So I just want to say that I love you to fucking death, that I miss you so much, that not having your presence in my life is like literally such an abyss, and you are an incredible person. And I remember that like freshman year when we started to get to know each other, it was like this kind of like I was unwrapping this gift, and that you were so like closed in of like, what is Shannon? And I would, you would hang out with us at lunch, you would hang out with us after school and stuff, but I didn't get who you were, because you were so quiet and you were so kind of you were still kind of with your friends from Challenger. And then I remember over freshman year having more and more just kind of like fundamental moments of finding you and finding our relationship. Obviously that one in the library when we were talking about your new TV show Shenanigans, and you're gonna be on Disney Channel. But like, more raw moments of pain and of stress, and as we went through high school, there were so many things that we kind of worked through together, of shitty relationships and amazing relationships, and friends, having major problems in their life that we had to deal with, and parents, and all the kind of the stresses of familial issues, especially like with your uncle and everything. And I think that as we kind of had those things that brought us together, our relationship had created such a bond. And that was in a group setting with Scots, but it was also just on an individual level. And I so cherish every single one of those moments, every single one of those things we worked each other through. And on top of that, I just respect you so much as a human being. You are so strong, and you have such an ability to forgive. People have done crappy things to you, especially fucking boys, and I'm always amazed by the way that you just kind of forgive and forget and keep going and give people the benefit of the doubt, which is such a skill and something I think most people don't have, and something that I aspire to have, and something that I kind of have learned from you and have worked towards, but it's not that easy. So that I just love about you, and I love your commitment. I love that, there's this whole craziness of SCU or Davis, and which one would be harder and which one would be more of a challenge socially and intellectually and everything, and you chose to do the harder option for you, and it's not been a piece of cake, and that's okay. And every time I talk to you and hear how you are working so hard to make things work just inspires me. And it inspires me that you chose the harder option, and everyone was kind of like, oh, you can do it, and you were like, no, I know what I'm capable of, and I don't know if this is it, and yet you have pushed yourself so fucking hard to make yourself capable, and to make this hard ass workload, this big school, become something that you can manage. And you might not be having the typical college experience of joining shitty clubs, and you're not joining shitty clubs, joining lots of clubs, doing sorority, whatever, but you're working your ass off, and that's admirable. And every time I talk to you, it's just kind of damn, she's doing it. And I also just kind of love our spontaneity. I love that remember that one time I was at your house and you were like, let's go down to the creek or the lake pond thing, and I was like, what the fuck? And you take me 10 minutes, and all of a sudden there's this big pond, and there's fish and turtles and ducks, and we just kind of talked about the meaning of life and whatever, I'm sure, down there. And the meaning of life, literally always. But yeah, I just love those moments. I love those moments of sitting on your couch and just talking. I love our connection over This American Life. I am so fucking excited to see him with you. Oh my god. And I just love you to death, Shannon. I love you so much. I love like your little cheek poof. I love watching you sleep. I especially remember watching you sleep at freshman sleepover, just sitting there and being like, oh, what a cutie. You're just like basically precious, and people adore you. Like people are drawn to you, and that's special. And I just love you, and I wish I were here on your birthday. I wish I could like go home, and I'm stuck here because I'm judging a speech and debate competition, which in and of itself was dope, and I just kind of like immersed myself in your life during high school. I mean, it was my life for like a split second, but like not really, but like just got back from judging, and there's all these teeny boppers walking around in suits, and it's hilarious. But I wish I could be with you instead of doing the speech and debate, because you are so much more special. But I'm not, so I'm here via video. But in essence, you are a goddess, you are a queen, you are a diva, you are a magnificent specimen of this earth, and I love you more than anything. And even though we might not talk on the daily, which is dumb and we should change that, you still mean the world to me, and you're still my best friend, and I still love you so fucking much. So on this lovely birthday, I say happy belated birthday, happy unbirthday, whatever. We'll just pretend it's your birthday. It can be February 13th for a couple days. I love you, baby. Happy birthday. Mwah.